Does using a CimSession parameter in PowerShell create a persistent CimSession? Well, that is the question from this week's PowerShell class. Hey everybody! For those of you who've been watching the channel, you know that I like to take some of the questions that come up in my classes and turn them into YouTube videos. So we are working with CimSessions, and I got this question about whether or not by using a CimSession parameter, does that create a persistent session? Well, let's find out. So the environment we're using here is basically two domain joined computers, and we're going to use one of these computers to remote to the other one. First of all, let's just kind of set up a persistent session so we can see what it looks like. So I'm going to run the new CimSession commandlet, and I'm going to tell it to target our other computer, which is DC1. Now, I save the object that represents this CimSession in a variable called DC1 session. And of course, if I run get CimSession, we're going to see that there is a session that's available. So you know what? We're going to use this CimSession. So I'm running get SMB share, and you can see we're using the CimSession parameter and providing the variable that holds the CimSession. And you guys can see it works. All right, let's go ahead and totally close out all CimSessions so we no longer have any that are active. Now, before I answer this question, I just want to go a little bit further with this. So you saw the CimSession parameter I just used, but how many commandlets have that parameter? Let's take a look. So I'm going to enumerate all the commands that this machine knows about. Now, let's be honest, I don't know how many commands are on your machine. Who knows what modules you got installed, but for this one, I got 2,493. So let's count up how many of those commandlets have a CimSession parameter. Now I have my error action and my warning action both set to silently continue because as it goes through here, you know, sometimes you install modules from the PowerShell gallery and they have overlapping commandlets. So this was throwing up some warnings, some errors, so I'm just suppressing them all so you guys don't have to see them. We have our answer, 890. So that just kind of shows you the importance of CimSessions. What they allow you to do is to remote to another machine, send a command, get the objects, disconnect, nice, sweet, simple, and fast. But of course, remember, you have to be a member of a security group to be able to do remoting. That's a discussion for another time. So let's answer the question. If we use the CimSession parameter, does it create a persistent session? Just to verify, we currently do not have any CimSessions open. I'm going to go ahead and run a command with the CimSession parameter. And now let's see if there's any open sessions. Nope. Unless you've used the command new CimSession, then utilizing the CimSession parameter will do an ad hoc connection. So go ahead, it'll connect up, authenticate, pass the data, get the objects, and close PowerShell to remote in and disconnect. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. See y'all later.